Welcome to episode number 74 of the 5 Letters podcast. You got myself, Yells, you got Bez to the left of me, you got Cam to the right of me. Let's get into it. The 5 Letters podcast. Right then, episode number 74. Lads, almost number 75. That's 3/4 of a way to 100. Getting crazy.
Jesus.
Getting crazy. But, like I say, no long talking. Let's just get straight into it. How's life? How's your 2 weeks been? Talk to me. What's up?
Can you go first? I think me and Yells have been busy.
Yeah. You're not wrong. So yeah, Cam, how's life?
Pretty chill. I've not really done much. I think I saw Oppenheimer last week. Just been working really. The only eventful thing that happened to me is on Thursday, just gone, a rat jumped out of the food waste bin when I was taking it outside to the front of the house.
Oh.
That's traumatizing.
I was leaving to go to work and I was taking the bin out. And there's like a hole in the bin, which I mean,
at the bottom or where?
It's like near where the lid is. It's at the top.
Right.
And I picked up the bin. I was like, this feels heavier than normal.
Oh my god.
And then I feel it move, and then the rat jumps out the hole.
Oh my god.
I was like, no.
No.
I was like, oh my god, and put it down. Like, nah, this is it. But
how long's the hole been there? Has the hole's
been there for ages.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure. I feel like I felt a rat in there before, but it just didn't jump out.
Right. But yeah, once there's a hole in, like that's yeah.
So I was like, that happened, and then I left to go to work, and I was like freaked out the whole time going to work. I was like, nah, I feel uncomfortable.
Like, yeah.
And then on my way to work, I just ordered a new bin. I was like, nah, that can't happen again.
Yeah,
so I got
like
a new bin.
Nah, you can't be having a hole in the food waste bin. That's the especially if it's outside. There's gonna be all kinds of animals getting in there.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this can't, especially since I'm the only one that moves it.
Yeah.
I was like, this can't happen again. Yeah, but
I
was just so happy that I didn't open it and look inside before I moved it. Because sometimes I'll check because we have an inside bin that is a smaller bin that we empty and put into the big one. So if there was stuff in that small bin, I would have had to empty it. And I would have opened it and seen the rat.
Yeah,
that would have been
way worse. Going there again.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, good thing I didn't open it. Good thing my mum didn't see it, because if she'd been the one to see it, problems. But I was like, yeah, no, it can't happen again. Get a new bin. But yeah, that's been my 2 weeks.
Traumatizing. Well, mine and Bez's 2 weeks has basically been more or less the same. We went to Portugal.
Yeah.
We went to Albufeira.
Faro.
Yeah. For shout out Elliot, obviously he was his stag. So we went out there to celebrate love.
to celebrate romance.
Yeah, to celebrate romance.
Matrimony.
And passion. Bez, how was the trip for you?
Yeah, man, it was a really good time. It was obviously started, and we had problems because before we even started, it was saying there's gonna be tube strikes and Gatwick airport strikes and all this kind of stuff. So I was just like, we're just gonna have problems now. So obviously, me and Yells had to leave. Like what, 5:30? Just before 5? Like just about 5:30 we left here?
We left a bit before 5.
We left after 5, didn't we? It was about 5:15.
Yeah.
So it's about 5:15 to get our flight was early. Got there. Basically we would have missed our flight.
We would have absolutely missed our flight. Our flight was at 8:10 in the morning. We got to the security bit to go through the boarding pass, show our boarding passes to go into security. We got there at about 7:50.
Yeah, around 7:50.
So 20
How did you not miss your flight?
The flight was delayed.
Yeah,
that's the only.
That's the only way we got because
the flight was delayed a good
How long did you expect to get there?
So it was meant to be about an hour and a half. So we should have got there around 7. But the trains were messing about as well. So we got to the station on time.
Yeah.
First train came. It was
late.
Yeah, late. And then a fault was on the train.
Yeah, it went out of service.
Yeah, it went out of service. They went to change. That train took ages to move.
Yeah.
And it was going somewhere else. Then the one that we needed came again. So we like jumped off that one, got on that one.
Yeah.
And this one then took ages to move again. Then eventually got to our point, and then I had to get the Gatwick train. And then that one came at
it was like 15-minute wait or something.
Yeah, something stupid.
So like, if had everything gone to how we had planned it, we would have been there fine.
And you couldn't have done anything else because you were getting on the first train.
Basically.
Yeah.
So it was not like we would have had to have gotten like a taxi somewhere.
Yeah.
But then but also we did, before we even left here, we knew the train was delayed.
Yeah.
Like I think on a normal one, we would have got to like maybe Harrow and things would have been like not. When our train went out of service and the next one was taking forever, we might have just said, you know what, let's just get a cab.
Yeah.
But we already knew it was delayed by like a good hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're in a rush, obviously, but we're not in a super rush. So then when we went to scan our boarding...
Oh, you already knew your plane was delayed?
Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
Yes, yeah. So when we went to scan the boarding passes, the gate was like, nah, you're not coming.
So seek assistance,
Yeah,
gate
like,
closed.
Gate closed, like... Because obviously that with flights as well, the actual boarding gate closes like 20 minutes or half an hour before the flight is meant to take off.
Yeah.
So we were trying to get through security, and if our flight was on time, everyone would have been on the plane already.
Yeah.
so we were like, we were well late. So we had to go to the EasyJet like
that we're checking those kind of people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, hey, like, we're late, but also the flight hasn't left yet. It's delayed. And they came and like got us through manually.
Yeah. So that was all fine then from there on. And then we got there. It was hot. It was boiling.
It wasn't that hot.
It was boiling. I don't know
nice.
how. This guy was walking around in combat pants and t-shirt. Every other man's walking around in shorts. And we're like, this is so hot. What's going on? So it was boiling there, man. And it was nice though. Like, so the first day we got there, just kind of chilled, went shops, got water, food, supplies, that kind of stuff. Went out.
I didn't even eat my cherries, man. I bought cherries and I didn't even touch them. So that's it. Like I was on the morning when we were leaving, I was like, oh, should I have some cherries? I was like, I don't really want them right now.
Yeah.
But I was, the ones where it's like, damn it, I bought these, I wanted them. But yeah.
I had a couple grapes, but that was it. Literally.
Yeah.
And then so went out that first night, which was just chilled one. Just kind of we were just chilling for most of the day, and then went out, chilled one. It was cool. Next day, what did we do on the Friday? Went to the beach.
Yeah, we went to the beach. We ate and just chilled on the beach and like got drinks and stuff from these man them out of the coolers and all of that.
Out of the what?
Coolers.
They were like just selling drinks out of coolers on the beach.
Little Smirnoff Ice. And had a breakfast cocktail. I've never drunk so early in my life. Like it was it
wasn't that early.
It was like
11.
Yeah. Man says it's not that early. AM, by the way.
Yeah. But
that's like a brunch thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not that early. Like if it was like 9, then maybe.
But I've never drunk that early in my life. That is early.
You've never drunk at 11 before?
No, what am I drinking at 11?
Brunch.
Day drinking.
Unless it's a festival, but then even then I feel like it wouldn't start until like
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it was early to start. So I had a little cocktail and some couple Smirnoffs on the beach. Water was cold.
Ice. Water was nice and cold out of the cooler.
I mean, the ocean was cold. Like the sea, the sea.
That wasn't that cold. You were making that seem like it was freezing.
It was pretty cold.
I went in there. It wasn't that cold.
It was
like I was like, this just feels like how the sea should feel like. It didn't feel like it was cold, and then it's like it's like one of them ones where it's like, this is what I expected.
Nah, I expected it to be warmer.
And because of how you were saying it was cold, when I went in there, it was warmer than what I was thinking.
Maybe
you were saying it was cold, but I wasn't expecting it to be. Like even no matter how warm the sun is in the country is, like the sea is never really warm like that.
Nah, but it's because in some countries you go to, the sea is warm, so it's just kind of this.
Is it?
I feel like the sea is warm in Grenada when we went to Grenada last.
Warm?
Or like not like warm, like I wouldn't have a reaction to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put my foot in and be like, ooh, like that. Like I would just I just walk. I'd be like, this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not expected to get in and be a jacuzzi or anything, but like you get in it and it's like, oh, this is nice.
It's like close to body temp, so you just like whatever.
Yeah, it's calm.
All right, so it was definitely below like body temp. It was definitely like, oh, I can feel that. But like for me, it was like Yeah, it felt like normalcy to me. It felt warmer than it would have been in the UK.
Oh yeah, way warmer. Way warmer than that. Yeah.
No, but the way these men were we got to the beach after there was some guys on the beach already, and they were like, "Oh, go in, it's warm." They were trying to do it like it was a prank. "Oh, go in, it's so warm and so lovely." And you get in, and it's like, "Oh no, it's actually cold." But it wasn't so cold that it's like, "Oh, you bastards!" It's like, "Oh, it's just not. It's not." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just not warm like that.
But it's one of them ones though that I feel like if you did go all the way in, it's like a little shock to the system.
If you just
jumped in.
But then it's not gonna throw you off for a while. You're not gonna get out oh my god, you're staying there for a bit and then you get out. You stay in for a bit and you're like, oh, it's alright, sort of thing. But yeah, it was nice. Then we went out on a Friday, got mash up.
That was a night, bro. We got so drunk. Shots of absinthe. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was in the bar, and then Elliot.
Wait, is that your first time? You got the first time having absinthe?
Yeah.
Elliot saw it. Was like, "Is that absinthe?" I'm like, "Yeah. 4 shots of absinthe, please, boss man." And then Elliot's brother was there, so the one who's he was like, "What are you doing to me?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, it'll be cool." So yeah, got that, and don't remember much else. I remember I got on a ball. That was before the absinthe. I got on a mechanical ball.
Oh yeah. You got dashed.
Got dashed off it. Couldn't even get on it properly at first, and I had to go on it again because I literally didn't get on it properly, and they started moving it, and I just went straight off. So I got on it. Yeah, and it got chucked off. Still got cuts and stuff from it.
That was my reason for not doing it. Is I was like, I'm gonna get hurt. I was like, I'm gonna get hurt. And so I was like, it's not really worth it.
I've done it before, and that's why I was like, it's not that bad. But this one proper flung me. I feel like so. Got cuts and stuff. I didn't cuts from it last time. I was played a bit of pool while you man went. I don't know what you man were doing, but I was playing pool for a bit.
We just went on to another bar, and we were just mingling with the party goers, the revelers. We were just mingling and stuff, drinking and that, talking to people. And this was when we were all wearing the stag t-shirt that had obviously Elliot's face on it. It was like Elliot Stag 2023, blah, blah, blah. So loads of people where's Elliot? Like strangers, who's Elliot? Where's Elliot? And let me buy him a drink, or let me do say how that, do all of that. We were just out and about mingling and that.
Yeah, and then just got just too many drinks.
And then from there just went downhill.
Just making our way up the strip basically, and just drinking in every single place. And I don't remember much of that. Much else.
Yeah, we bumped into a group of girls. It was a birthday girl and that.
That was on the Friday.
Yeah, that was on Friday. Yeah.
I don't know how the rest of the weekend's not a write-off after that. I can't imagine. I mean, did you rest the next day or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. So basically, that night was a mess. We can't even do a play-by-play because no one really remembers how it went like that. But it was just we were drunk. So then the next day, I didn't leave bed until 3 in the afternoon.
Same.
I
think I woke up at 10 and the room, I don't know if I was still drunk or I was really badly hungover. I think I was still very drunk. I woke up and the other guy sharing the room with us, Busby, he came into the class, sleeping in the front room on the sofa, and the guy came in and it was he's like, "You alright?" I'm like, "Bro, don't even know where I am right now. don't even know what's going on right now. I don't know if I'm drunk. I don't know if I'm hungover. I don't know what's going on." I was. Then just had to keep going back to sleep because I was like, I need to sleep because when you wake up and you're hungover still, then you kind of sleep a bit more and you're fine, you're okay-ish
you feel better
afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I woke up still so drunk, the hangover bit hadn't set in yet. So then by the time 3 o'clock woke up, I was still, the hangover was just started to set in. So I was like, it's his peak. So we went up, got up, went down, saw other people. They laughed at us.
Yeah.
Then just went to the sauna, try and sweat
it out.
Sauna, jacuzzi, just chilled, and then went back in. I had another nap. The Saturday was just the Saturday was a write-off basically the whole day.
I slept as well, but it made me feel worse. So during the day, he was way worse than I was in terms of fear.
Yeah.
But then after the nap, I just felt horrible. I just felt so horrible. And this is when we were all going to get a meal as the whole big group as well. And I was like, this is the last thing I want to do right now. It was I was just oh man.
But eating food is good, no?
just because he's gonna say something else because like.
Where did you throw up?
No.
Okay.
So we went to this restaurant. I ordered a margarita pizza, and quite frankly, it was the worst pizza I've had in my life. It's horrible. And then obviously, I already don't feel great, and I get this pizza. And
Cam, when I tell you, I've never seen a man seem so sad to have a plate of food in front of his face.
It was so bad. It was like there was no sauce and there was no like tomato sauce with it. Like it was just like cheese on bread. It was basically like cheese on toast, but like not a good like cheese toast. Yeah, not a good bread. Like the bread is wrong, the cheese is wrong, just everything. It was just not good. I had like half. I was like, I have to eat half of it because I need to eat something, especially because we're going to be drinking again. And I hadn't really eaten for the day as well, and I was just like, oh man. Yeah, it was horrible. Like a nice meal would have been great.
Yeah.
A nice meal would have been perfect, but it just wasn't it. But like once we got out, I started to feel better again.
Yeah, I feel like I had chips before my second nap, before the other nap. I feel like so when I woke up from that nap, I was feeling a bit better, and then after the food, like during the food, I was feeling a bit like but then like I was having like waves
Ups
of it,
and downs,
and then by the time I finished and the food actually set, I was like, okay, I'm good now, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So I had a few drinks again.
I didn't. I just had a mocktail.
Yeah.
But that was all I needed.
That was a good night though. That one, the music was sick and stuff.
Yeah, I think musically that was the best night.
Yeah,
for me,
music was good there.
Yeah,
in that place. Then the next day went to water park, which was pretty sick.
I got sunburnt.
Are you sunburned?
I got So like I only noticed it like yesterday. So like we went to the water park. I was sick, whatever. Then the next day, obviously, we came back. And then I could feel like, I was like, my shoulder's kind of hurting. And like the top of my head, I'm like, it's kind of hurting, but I'm not sure like what that.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not like crazy pain, but I'm like, I don't know what this pain is. I was like, but it's hurting. But then yesterday, I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, my skin's peeling. I was sunburnt. Yeah. I was like, that's what the pain was. I was sunburnt. Damn, because I've never been sunburned before.
I remember you were saying as well.
So then I was like, if this is all being sunburned, it's not that bad. But
depends on the levels.
I know. But so like, and then like my shoulder and like the top of my head, the skin was peeling. And I was like, that's gross. But also I was like, okay, fair enough. Because it was like a pain, but it was like one of them like low level pains that you can kind of like, you're like, I know it's there, but this is not really affecting me or bothering me. So I was like, yeah, what is that? And then when I started to see my skin peeling, I was like, oh, you got sunburn. But because we were out in the sun the entire day, like in like just swimming trunks as well. So no t-shirt, no hat, no nothing to protect you from the sun. Like the sun's just beating
shorts and slippers.
That's it. Just sliders and thing.
Not even sliders, to be fair, because you walk around. Because when you're going to the like each ride, you don't wear sliders. You have to just walk around barefoot.
Yeah.
Or leave your sliders before you get on the ride.
So I was like, oh yeah. Did you use sun cream in it?
I use sun cream, but my head's sunburnt though. Like, because obviously I've taken my braids out now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I can feel my scalp feels a bit burnt. So that's hurting a bit. Yeah, I had plaits for the holidays that I feel where my skin was showing. So I should have left the fro.
You shave your head now. You just got lines.
Literally.
So I'm literally like, right, I've never been, like, the thing is that for me, I've never been sunburned, but I've never done that before either. Like just be out in the sun for hours and hours and hours like that, and like it wasn't that bad because then it was only literally like one shoulder and then the top of my scalp kind of thing. I was like, that's not horrible.
You got the protection, man, the natural protection.
The melanin.
If you're a white person, you're done.
They were like some of the white guys on the trip with us. They used sunscreen and still got burned.
Yeah,
they were just layering it on like just every single few.
I can't imagine.
Because I put it on before we left. Because obviously I'm saying like I never used to wear it, and then I got sunburnt, and then that's when from then I'm like, okay, I should wear it just to be safe. Because I was saying like I didn't think I could get sunburnt, then got it, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, just to be careful, you start wearing it now. So I just put it on before going out, and then that normally is okay for the whole day. But obviously with hair, it's a bit more difficult. I kind of just have to like pat it on my head, but it's not really soaking it in. And so
So like, I've always known I can get sunburnt, but I'm always like, I'm not the one that's like,
You're not like
sitting
sunbathing
sitting out
like that.
sunbathing or like just going to the beach and like taking off all my clothes or whatever.
And
like,
not being in shade.
And not being in the shade. Like
Yeah.
I'm usually one that's like, alright, cool, I'm gonna chill. If I'm gonna chill outside, I'm chilling in the shade, and I'm gonna wear my clothes because obviously when you got clothes on, you're not gonna get sunburned.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, I'm gonna be wearing clothes or whatever. But yeah, this was just like, yeah, I'm in swimming trunks, like no shade, no nothing. We're just, and then also the thing is we're at a water park as well, so I don't even know how much this sunscreen would even.
I feel like the sunscreen's probably washed off after the first
Yeah.
few, right? Yeah.
But the water park was really fun. Like
It was good,
really,
yeah.
really fun. Like going on all the rides and stuff.
I was shook. I was very, very
He
shook.
was
Scared of what?
I'm scared of heights.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so like just the water, all the rides. So like rides just kind of threw me, and then like so I was like, yeah, we walked in. I'm like, there's loads of small ones kind of as you get in.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you know, I could do these ones here. And we walk around to where everyone else was, and then there's just
big ones.
Big ones. And the one that I said I wouldn't do was, there was one we saw when we got there. Before we even got there, I was like, because I don't know if you might probably seen them when they put you in the chamber, and you have to like do that, and the floor opens up.
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't do that one.
We did it. It was great.
Yeah, it was alright actually. it was okay.
It's because that one it wasn't that bad. I feel like there were worse ones than that one.
Because that one's like a straight drop, man.
For
Like
scared. So it's literally a straight drop, but you drop into the slide. So it's like you don't. It's not like you're dropping for ages. Like so, the way it looks like you just drop and you're like falling.
Yeah.
But you don't. You drop into a slide like quite quickly. So you go from standing to sliding in like 0.0.0.0 seconds.
Less than a second.
So like you don't really feel the fall.
Yeah.
But it looks like you're falling for ages.
Yeah, it looks scary because they just, and the sound of it is just, and you just hear like everyone go, like Elliot's cousin, the way he screamed, we was across from the ride, like so we had a little green patch, probably like what 20 meters away or something. Let's say
more than that,
yeah, maybe
like 50.
Yeah, a good way away from the ride,
Yeah.
and we just like, oh look, there's Ben and Noah on it, and you see.
Yeah, he fully screamed and we heard it from a distance. Like, and Elliot killed me as well because he tried to grab on. So like, when the thing just opened up, like he went like that, like trying to grab. Because obviously you're meant to cross your arms across your chest, and as soon as it like the thing opened, you just see him like starfish out, trying to grab on. Like, there's nothing to grab. He was like, "Oh no, I'm falling." Oh man, but it was definitely good.
Yeah, it was sick. Yeah, that ride wasn't so bad because I think basically you're in a tube with once you drop and then you're in a tube slide. The ones which I didn't like were the open ones. They freaked me out.
Proper
thought I was gonna fly out. Oh my god, they scared me so much.
Oh, you almost did. You almost did a couple times. I think I saw like just going up on the side.
Literally, there was one. There was one called, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like 5 different tubes where you go
different colours.
Yeah, 5 different colours, and like each one's meant to be a different type of speed and all this kind of stuff. So the purple one, which is called like Whiplash or something like that. Get in it, and I swear that it was going so fast. I feel like every time I saw out, I felt like I was just coming up on the sides, and like I was gonna come out. I thought I was so scared, and then came down. I just got flung around the corner, like almost coming out again. Like came out. I feel like I came out like sideways. Oh my god! I was worried. But it was sick. It was sick.
It was so much fun. Like just because obviously that's something you can't really do in England. Like, well,
not at all.
We don't have the weather for that. I
know
don't know that we
even
have like
great.
water parks. Yeah.
Like if
today,
we had
the
water
weather
parks,
was,
we would know about it. I'm sure.
this is true. The weather, like you just have like the water rides at theme parks, like full park and that.
We have like Butlins or something like that, where
and them ones as well. Yeah, but then like it's not like big.
It's not
rides,
a water park.
Like,
It's
just like
they have like slides and stuff. That's it.
But like even the weather today, like just windy and grey and raining and like it's it's never
it's August.
Yeah, exactly. And then we went out again after the water park for the final night. Was that the final? Yeah, that was the final night. Yeah. Went out again. Didn't stay out long that night though.
It's about what, 2:30 maybe?
Yeah, we came back.
Yeah.
There wasn't much going on either, to be fair. That was Sunday night, so yeah. And then Monday, get up and get back on the plane and come back.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, for me, straight back to work. Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been ill since we got back, so I've just been like in bed bound. I'm pissed though because I could have worked. Like wouldn't have been very productive, but I would have rather been less productive working and kept my holiday.
Wasting your holiday. Yeah,
yeah,
it's tough.
But yeah, man. But, yeah, it was a good time in Portugal. Though. Hey, we did karaoke as well. We did.
I hate karaoke so much.
It was sick. We did.
What do you hate about it?
I hate people butchering good music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I know my talents, and my talents aren't singing either. So it's like, why am I doing this? But we did do karaoke. We did have it.
We killed it.
It was funny. Yeah.
We did take that. Not take that.
Not take that.
Boys.
With
Backstreet
Boys.
Yeah.
I want it that way.
Yeah.
Tell me why ain't nothing but tell me. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. We got the place rocking as well.
Yeah, man, it was going off. There was one group. They were there again on the Sunday as well. These two girls who were trying so hard. Like when they went up a few times, they were singing like Adele and them kind of just not.
Were they singing it well?
Yeah, they were good.
They were trying to hit all the notes and everything. They were the best singers in the building.
They were there hoping Simon Cowell's gonna walk in and sign them sort of thing. Like, they were probably trying. But yeah, when we came off, the girl was like to me, "Wow, that was amazing!" Like I was like, "Yeah, you who actually comes here, lives here, tries all the time, was applauding me. We did well, we killed it." But yeah, then that's what's been the 2 weeks, pretty much.
Basically, yeah. Right then, so let's get into our first track of the episode then, before we come back and we can discuss what we're going to discuss. Right, let's see. Which one should we do first? Let's play the Kwengface tune. Let's start off with Kwengface. This one's Freedom 2. Little driller on garage music, which is definitely a vibe, and I've been asking for that for ages, man. So I'm looking. So yeah, take this one in. Kwengface, Freedom 2.
Man spit rhymes, man don't lie. 2-2-step, then the next shot fly. Dictates in the sisters. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man hate, cause your man so fly. Like text 2 J1s and I'm nice. Thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Kweng is this, Kweng is that, Kweng is Marga. His head's fat, but I'm still king in this bitch, that's fact. Fucked his we the man. My man don't fuck with them, you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Holding one from up the old blue. Let a sweet one from down the old Ken. Like big Kwengface from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. Face so bait that I can't go shop, man. I always get clocked. This shit is so hot. Is it a fan or is it a hot?
And we are back. That one right there, that was Kwengface, track entitled Freedom 2. That one is a vibe, man. We definitely need more of that kind of cruisy rapping over garage and dance beats, man. That's hard.
The focus.
Right, so for the focus this week, we kind of wanted to talk about this whole Lizzo situation. So obviously me and Bez, we're big fans, stans even of Lizzo. No, I'm joking. We're big fans of Lizzo.
We're big fans, man. I like Lizzo.
Yeah, from when we saw her at Love Box 5 years ago now? Maybe more?
About 2018 kind of times.
Yeah. We were sold. We were like, yep, that's my girl. Since then, we've had some ups and downs. When she went to some event with her whole arse cheeks out and stuff, we were a bit like, whoa, it's a bit much.
The music has been hitting.
But the music's always been good. The music's always been good. But obviously, there's the controversy that's come out with some of her former dancers. Has come out and have accused her of basically fat shaming, sexual harassment, and amongst other things. So yeah, you're both aware of the situation, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So do we have any thoughts? Do we have any opinions on where this is going? They're obviously suing her, because they think that she's adversely affected their lives and their careers and stuff. So yeah, obviously if this is true, I'm very disappointed. You hate to see it. You definitely hate to see it.
Yeah, my first thought was definitely no, Lizzo, because wouldn't have thought it from her, because obviously she's always been like, because she as a big person herself and stuff, she's always been quite body positivity, and she has bigger dances and stuff as to show like big people can do things too. Like I thought so I would have thought she'd be the last person you hear this kind of thing from, and I've been as you said, big stands of Lizzo. I was very disappointed to see that. So if it is true, be very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed in her. But she has come out with a statement to say some stuff about it, which is interesting, because she's refuting it all.
Of course, she's basically saying, obviously, this is not me. This is not who I am. I'm all about uplifting women and being body positive, and I don't want this to overshadow all the good work I've done and that sort of stuff. Which is true. Like we were watching an interview with one of the dancers, where she was saying two things can be true. She was saying basically that Lizzo has done some good work, and she should be can't be taken away from her, the good work that she has done. But according to the dancer, she's done some bad stuff as well, and that they're just trying to bring that to the light. They're not trying to vilify her, as the man said. Just trying to hold her accountable. And it's like, okay, so you say. But yeah, so do we want to talk about some of the stories that have come out? Do we want to go into like details? Because I'm sure everyone who's listening to this would have heard about what's going on. So that, like, for example, one of the stories was apparently in Amsterdam. They were in a strip club, and she tried to get one of the dancers to eat a banana out of one of the strippers' vaginas.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
Capture's like, that's wild.
Could you imagine you go on a work trip with your boss, and then not just you end up in a strip club, because that's already like massive. Whoa, you're in there, and then your boss is just like, yos, eat that. Could you imagine?
the eat that is wild. No, I couldn't imagine. Like, but that's the thing. Like I was saying to you, Bez, earlier when we kind of briefly talked about it. I was saying that's the thing about how sometimes in the entertainment industry and like other kind of, well, mostly entertainment industry, when you have like these people who are kind of, or these environments that aren't strictly like a 9-to-5 professional office-based environment, the line between boss and friend tends to kind of get blurred. And especially when you have people who are kind of like, oh, like I'm a chilled person, like I want people to work, I want to create like a comfortable environment, a laid back environment, relaxed environment, blah, blah. But that line between I'm your boss and I'm your friend gets blurred like so crazy. And I feel like that's obviously what's happened here, because I assume from Lizzo's perspective, like, these are her dancers and that they work for. I'm just to play, I don't know, defend her a little bit. She's probably thinking at that time, in that moment, at that time in the strip club, she's just thinking she's chilling with some cool people.
I'm not your boss right now.
Yeah, I'm not your boss right now. We're just out here.
There's no power dynamic.
We're out. She's not thinking about the power dynamic. The power dynamic is obviously there. You can't get rid of it. But in her head, she's not thinking about that. And she doesn't realize that when she says, eat when she says that, eat this, she's not realizing that the power dynamic is at play. She's just thinking, I'm here, I'm cool, they're cool, like, let's do some cool
like
fun.
If they said it to me, I wouldn't think take it any kind of way, sort of thing,
exactly.
So I can say it to them.
Exactly. But obviously that's not how it goes. Like even though you're off the clock, you're still their boss, kind of thing. And even though you're in Amsterdam, like I'm sure they were doing a show there or something, and they're just relaxing after the show or whatever. Like, it's still, even though you're in Amsterdam, and that's kind of what Amsterdam is kind of quote unquote known for, it's still something that's quite inappropriate at the same time to be doing with your employees. Yeah,
because even like in our jobs, like going to work with your social committees or social work kind of thing, social work drinks or something like that, you still speaking to like the higher uppers, like you still kind of they're your higher uppers, and if they tell you something, you're taking everything they say with a you're being careful with it. What you say to them, you're being careful with. What they say to you, they're definitely being careful with as well.
You have to like fully gauge the situation and like try and navigate and figure out like when you're speaking to a manager or whatever, you just want to figure out, are we cool? Like,
Yeah,
are we talking
exactly.
on a like a friend level? Or are we talking on a you're my boss level? Like, what are we talking?
Yeah,
like?
exactly. Because if they say to you, "Oh, have a shot," they're not. It's not like they're like, "I'm your boss, have a shot."
Yeah.
But you're still like, you're buying shots for everyone, kind of thing. Might be a bit weird if I don't have one. Like, it's kind of you're my CEO, director. You're my boss. You're this person. So taking a shot from you, hey, why not? It's a team bonding sort of thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's kind of like, and that's why I'm saying the line can get blurred quite a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, yeah, like the at work events or whatever. If like the manager or someone comes up and says, "Oh, have a drink," it can just be like something as innocent as just wanting you to like just be involved and be part of the thing. But like I think the distinction is if you were then to turn around to that manager and say, "Actually, do you know what? I don't actually drink," like how they react to that can mess up everything. So if they go, "Oh, okay, fair enough," like and move on, that's fine, obviously. But if they go, "Nah, like come on, do it," which is what they're kind of saying Lizzo was doing, that becomes a problem. Because in a social setting where you're like with friends and stuff, a friend can definitely go like,
If I say to you, "I don't go drinking tonight," you'll be like, "What? Sure, man."
Yeah, exactly. And like whatever. But there's no like if you then turn around and tell me like to shut the fuck up, like you can do that, and it doesn't like, and there's no like power dynamic where I could be like raw, like all right, you're fired, you're fired, like like it is what it is. Or if you then decide to do it, it's not because. Like, it might be because I've kind of peer pressured you, but I'm not holding anything like above your head, like, of if you don't do this, like, these are what
no
consequences.
Yeah,
there's no real consequences to that. It's like, yes, my influences might have affected you, but you've thought about it and you thought, you know what, fine, I can do this. Like, so it's different versus these are basically trying to say that, like, the people who were doing all the stuff that Lizzo was kind of saying and going out with her and drinking with her and like doing all the fun things that she would suggest or whatever, they were the ones that had job security because she likes them. So it's like, if I like you, I'm going to book you more to come and dance with me. Blah, blah, blah. Or they were all the ones who were catching the private jets or whatever it was. Getting taken to tropical islands or whatever it was they were saying. And they were saying that if we don't do that, we know that this we might not be involved in these things in future. So they're feeling that pressure, and that pressure is not really fair to have put on you. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, in work environments this does happen. Like, maybe not to that extent, but it does happen in that bosses or like people are only human. So like they want to work with people that they like. Like, or they're more likely to want to work with people that they like and they enjoy spending time with people that they have a
good conversation
have a rapport with, they can have good conversations with, whatever. So if you're the one that's out with the boss, with the supervisor, with the manager, whatever, or even as simple as like, say your manager's a smoker and you go out and have the cigarette breaks with them like every hour or 2 hours or whatever, like that's a level of rapport that other people don't have with that manager. And that does sometimes result in real life implications of like, you're closer to the manager than we are just because you go out and smoke with them. Like, so it's a tough one because in one sense it's not fair, but in the other sense it does happen. But these Lizzo allegations, some of these are wild though. Like the one like forcing people like to touch naked strippers and stuff as well. And I think she got one of her security guards to take off his clothes and stuff like that as well.
But then again, it's like I don't think it's like you can't force them, but it's just the lines have been massively blurred because Lizzo's trying to be a fun boss.
She's not trying to be a boss. She's just being a fun person to be around. She's just trying to make the environment fun. And she's not realizing that she's in a position of power. She's their boss, Yeah, she's in a position of power. Like, so it's almost like if one of the dancers had said to the other dancer, "Eat this banana out of this," that would have been okay because like there's no power that you're like we're on the same level here. But whereas this Lizzo or like who's in charge. As I'm your security, I'm your dancer.
I feel some kind of pressure to have to do this now. But it's just that the lines have been blurred too much. That it's Lizzo's not realized that what she's saying is actually
holds weight.
Holds a lot of weight. So So it's kind of
which is silly.
Of her.
Yeah.
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 You're not going to elaborate?
No, I mean, I feel like that's self-explanatory. I think it's silly for her to not think about the power dynamic because, like, I can't imagine employing someone and then not realizing that when I say something to them, the weight of the fact that I pay them money to be and do something for me is always there. Like,
but okay, I get that. But say Cam, obviously, say you do your streams and stuff, right? And you do like your videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you hired an editor.
mm-hmm.
When you like send him over the video files or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, cool. I want you to edit this into a 20-minute video. Like I want it to look like X, Y, and Z. Make sure you use this music, this graphic, whatever.
Yeah.
Like in that sense, you being the boss, it's quite clear. It comes across. But say now on a Saturday, you're like, do you know what? Come cinema with me.
Yeah.
Or like not come cinema. Like, do you want to go cinema? Yeah. Like, yeah, are you free? Do you want to go cinema? Yeah, let's go to cinema. And then at the cinema, I don't know. You're like, I don't know.
Put some liquor in the ice blast.
Yeah. Like,
I think
then, like, can you not see how? I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's right, but can you not see how it's like for someone could see that as a separation of like, okay, I'm your boss in this situation where we're working. Like, you're my dancer, so while we're rehearsing or we're performing or we're doing music stuff. Like, you're my dancer, but when we're out, like, enjoying life, or meant to be enjoying life, then we're just buddies, we're friends, we're chums.
Okay, what I should say then is I think that she should know the levels of the relationship that she has with people. Like, whether it's, if you're trying to be friendly with someone, you don't automatically go that deep. Like, to say, I don't know what their relationship was, but to say, eat this banana out of someone's vagina, that's
crazy.
That's crazy. That's down the line stuff. I'm not like I'm very close with a lot of my friends. I'm not suggesting that to any of them.
I wouldn't suggest to the L's. I known him how long now? Like 19 years.
No, but I feel like it's because you know I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
But that's the point. That's the point. Like you should be saying things to people on the same level as your relationship.
Yeah.
Like that's not something that you say to someone, especially. And then if you add in the fact that you're their boss now. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're trying to be friendly and we're not thinking as I'm your boss. That's not something you say to someone. And like maybe she has people in her life that she could say that to.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But she should be aware of who she can say that to. And that's more my point. Like if you're gonna be in a strip club or in a more friendly environment rather than a work environment, whatever, talk to people how you want to talk to people. But like know the lines.
I do think that in the life that they live, obviously again not defending her or anything, but in the life that they live, she's probably meets a lot of people, and like she may have last week been out with some people who she knew maybe two, three times, and this is how they were acting.
Yeah.
And these group of people she's met 2-3 times, and then she's now the one saying, "Oh, do that," and it's kind of, oh, it was funny last week. Why wouldn't it just be kind of funny this week? It's because you meet a lot of people and you kind of don't know how different people react in different ways, and because there's just so much going on all the time, it's hard because like obviously our group of friends, we've known each other for so long that you'll know how every person, like some people probably would do that, would find that funny.
Yeah.
Me and Yels, we're not doing that. I know Yels wouldn't do that. So I know you wouldn't do that, Cam. And it's like, it says one of the things, I'm not going to say it to you lot, but if I'm like, if every week I'm going out with a different group of people, and like each group is going to have a different way they're going to react to it. So it's like, it might just be that you don't know how to necessarily do this with this group, and it's kind of, some of them might take that funny, so you just don't know necessarily that. So
but also, apparently, this is like a common thing that happens in like those kind of strip clubs in Amsterdam. Is that the performer will put something in their body, and audience members will eat it.
Okay.
So apparently, it's not like
Lizzo was suggesting it when it's something that doesn't happen.
No. So, and like I said, they were in a strip club.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know how they got there, whether again they felt like they were forced to come to the strip club, but they were in a strip club, like in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So, and apparently it was something that does happen, and apparently like the person didn't want to eat the banana, clearly, but like apparently that's a common gag that happens in that kind of environment. So again, it's not really defending her, but I'm because I don't defend it. I do agree with you. I think it's silly. I think you should, like, if you're employing people, you should kind of, like, me personally at work, I always keep everyone at arm's distance anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I just think everyone should kind of do that. But
Same.
but I can see that if you're a person that doesn't do that, if you're a person that's I feel like she's probably like one of these people that, like, yeah, all my dancers, they're my family. Like, in her head, that's probably what she's thinking. Like, yeah, these are the people that make my performances so sick, blah, blah, blah. Like, I love them to bits, blah, blah, blah. They're my family. Like, these are my sisters. Like, that's probably her mentality of it. So I can kind of see how she can make the mistake of trying to do too much.
Yeah.
And them looking at it from a position of, you ain't my family, you ain't my sister. We're not, like, you are employing me. This is a dream job for me, sure, by all means, but it's still a job.
Yeah.
And I don't really know you like that. Or I don't want to do like these kind of things.
I don't want to do anything to mess it up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it because I don't. If I say no, you might fire me.
Yeah, it's the problem. But I'm gonna hate every minute.
Yeah.
And after like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instances of different things that I'm doing and hating, it's gonna weigh.
There's like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I would rather get fired, sort of thing.
Exactly, it's gonna weigh on me. What do you lot think about the apparent fatphobic thing that she said, or what? Body shaming. That's the word.
Body shaming.
Were there any like specific details on what she did in that
about
sense?
the body shaming?
Yeah.
Thing? Apparently, the dancer had put on some weight, and she
had a eating issue or something like that, I think, and then
was it known?
I don't know if that was known or not. I think before she got fired, she came out and said that she had some eating disorder.
Yeah, eating disorder,
she had an eating disorder, and that's why she put on the weight. And then Lizzo got rid of her still.
Mad. Apparently, well, I don't know. Apparently, she didn't say, "Oh, you fat fuck." She didn't do that. But I think she said something like, she made a comment like noticing that she had put on weight and was like, what's going on? Kind of thing. Or like, and said like, do you love your, like, that kind of, do you love your job, or like, why, blah, blah, blah. And like,
so I heard a take from some dancers.
Yeah.
They were like, well, their take was pretty much, they get it in the sense that there are reasons to be a certain way. Like, if you come into a job and you're a dancer and you have your costume or your uniform that you're supposed to wear.
Yeah.
And you're this weight, and they design it to be for you to wear at this weight.
Yeah.
If you then put on weight, now do you still fit into your clothes?
Yeah.
Like, that's a question that needs to be asked. And so I guess in that sense, if Lizzo saw her gaining weight and she's thinking about the whole everything, the whole package, like the whatever she has to wear, then you would probably comment on it and be like, "Yo, what's going on?
So
we need to make you a new whatever."
I had a similar thought. And I was just like, again, like when stuff happens, I kind of think through all the kind of possibilities. I'm like, so at first I'm like, oh, that's horrible, true. But then I also try and think about, okay, because obviously when you hear stuff or when you read like these articles and stuff, it's always like secondhand information, third-hand information, and like so much context and everything's lacking. So I try and piece together like different pieces of context,
possible context,
just to try and just figure out like, okay, how would this be acceptable in this way, or would this be unacceptable in that way? Blah, blah, blah. So one of the thoughts I had was dancing is a very physical activity.
Yeah.
And regardless of whether you're skinny and you put on weight, or whether you're big and you put on more weight, or whatever, like,
that's gonna have an effect on your ability to.
That's what I was gonna say. That's gonna have an effect on your. It could have an effect on your cardio. It could have an effect on how you move. So I kind of took it as, obviously Lizzo's a big girl. So my inherent thing was, I don't think she's trying to be like, yo, you look a mess or anything like. I don't think it's again, I don't know. Maybe this is just because I like Lizzo. I don't know. But I don't think it was, yo, you disgust me. Like, I wouldn't imagine it could be that. So my thought was, maybe it's a case of like, you've gained a few pounds or whatever. Can you still? Are you sure? Are you going to be able to move the same way you used to be able to move? Are you going to be able to dance for 2 hours when we do our show? Like, are you going to be able to last that 2 hours and be like okay? Like, because that was my kind of thought of how I could understand the question coming up. But again, I don't know how it was discussed.
Yeah.
Like, she could have been incredibly mean-spirited about it. I don't know. I wasn't there.
And we'll probably never know.
And we probably will never know. You're not wrong.
I feel like it isn't the thing with, I don't know if it's necessarily with dance, but in a lot of kind of roles, they ask for certain sort of like body types, certain sort of weight, maybe weights, like heights, looks, and certain things.
I think Lizzo specifically wanted plus size dancers
because she likes she wants plus size dancers, but then I guess maybe I guess the plus her putting a weight wouldn't. I don't know. Does it fit? Is that the look?
I mean,
she was going
I feel like it's. I feel like
this is also why I'm saying it seems strange that she would be body shaming someone.
Yeah, like I feel like asking the question of if the question was purely, I can see that I've noticed you put on a bit of weight. Is everything all right? I feel like that's a fair question to in the situation of that she's a dancer.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a fair question.
Yeah,
like especially if it's not like you've put on some weight. What are you doing? Go lose that weight right now.
Yeah, depends.
Like, like
context definitely is is a big deal.
Context is key.
Yeah,
like,
you put on weight.
And it's only because she's a dancer that I can kind of. If it was like a member of her management team or agent or something where it's nothing, like there's nothing physical about what she's doing, then there would be no defending it.
And like they call it fat shaming, but did she actually shame her, or did she just mention that she's put on a bit of weight?
Nothing I've seen has seen like she said anything that was specifically like a lot of it has been, from what I can tell, has been the perception of the person on the other side of the question, on the other side of the conversation, rather than the actual words that was used.
Yeah.
And of course, that could be just because we're lacking context, we're lacking tone, we're lacking like so much. So she could have the words could have been fine, but the way she said it could have been with like the most disgust, like look of disgust on her face. Like it could have been crazy.
Yeah.
So again, like you said, we probably will never ever know. But yeah, I wasn't coming on here to defend Lizzo like this, but I feel like I've been defending her this entire time.
I feel like with both situations, you could give her the benefit of the doubt, like, and say maybe she didn't mean to be a bad person in both these situations.
Yeah, I guess it's like
because there's a lot of nuance to like the whole everything. Both of the things. There's a lot of like she could mean it one way and then the person takes it another way. It's like, what can you really do?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like as both things can be misconstrued quite easily. And
yeah.
But that's what people were saying about the video, the TMZ video that they did. Like they were saying a lot of it was like I think and I felt and I like this, and it's like no, but what
did she actually do?
Yeah, what did she actually do?
But that's the only thing that matters is how they felt. Like if they, I mean, to them. Sorry, to them.
Oh yeah, to them, sure.
But then it's like
to sue someone.
The person needs to actually. You can't just be like, I just felt like.
But also, they're the one that said that we're not trying to villainize her. We're trying to hold her accountable.
Yeah.
If all they want to do is hold her accountable, suing her gets them noticed.
Yeah.
And then also it gets them to be able to put their story out there and like have it be widely viewed and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And then if maybe that's them feeling that's enough for them to feel that she's been held accountable for whatever they felt she did to them, rather than actually winning the suit or whatever.
I guess. I feel like this day and age is like being held accountable is like getting cancelled. That's like, I feel like that's kind of what they were aiming for, just get Lizzo cancelled sort of thing. Because the way everything came out initially, it seemed like it was one of those, Lizzo's done for.
It
sort
seemed
of thing.
mad. I was like, oh no. I was like, Lizzo, no.
But then when you look into it more, it's like, okay, there's other stuff.
On paper, I can't lie. On paper, what the dancers are saying, we should really know their names. I'm sorry, I don't. But what they're saying, it looks so bad. It looks absolutely nuts. It looks crazy. It's literally like, get Lizzo out of here. She's nasty.
Yeah.
But then, like you say, when you listen to like them speak a bit about it, and you look at it from a kind of maybe a perspective that's like trying to take a neutral stance on the situation, let's say, then you can start to see okay, maybe I can see how this isn't as bad as what it looks to be on paper. But on paper, it looks nuts.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
But I guess we'll have to just wait and see how it goes because obviously they're suing her. They will probably see each other in court unless they settle out of court, which is also something that could happen. She could just pay him off and be like, I don't need this right now.
Does it say like how much they were suing her for or anything? I didn't, did it?
I didn't see that, no. But also, all right, final question before we can get into the next song and move on. Do you think this is already damaged Lizzo, but do you think this is gonna get her out of here, or do you think she'll survive this?
I think she'll survive it, but it depends though on the suit. Because if like she loses, for example, I feel like they'll get her out of it. Because I feel like people won't necessarily look into anything more than that. They'll be like, she's lost the suit. That means she's guilty. Because everyone says innocent until proven guilty. So like she's guilty. Just get her out of here. She's done what they said, and then people aren't going to look any more into it than that. I feel like. So yeah, I think that might get her out of there.
I kind of agree. I feel like it's already damaged her, like I said a second ago. But I feel like if the suit doesn't go very far, or if they settle out of court or anything like that, I think she'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I think if it's like a proper long like trial and everything, and then she loses, I think that would be a big problem for her. Like going forward. But again, like she's such a huge star, I don't think she'll be gone. But I feel like she will take it.
She'll have to take some time and.
Yeah, she'll have to take some time, and I think her like numbers will take a big hit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's all I can say, man. I don't really notice her, so I don't know how big she is at the moment, and so I don't know like whether this will affect her numbers. I mean, I assume it will affect her numbers, but yeah. I've no idea of her largeness. Not
she's
her popularity.
Yeah, popularity. Yeah.
She's big time now. Like she's huge.
Did you hear Beyonce took her name out of the Break My Soul?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know there was a Break My Soul Princess Queen remix, whatever it was.
Me neither.
They replaced her.
in
it.
What does that even? I don't know. What does that mean?
So Beyonce did Break My Soul?
Yeah.
She did a version where she like shouts out a load of like different women and stuff. And Lizzo was on it, and she took her name out with Britney Spears. Hit me, baby.
I feel like stuff like that is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, man.
No, go on, explain yourself.
Because the reason she gets a shout out is because she's done good things, right? And those things were still done.
But you can't be doing good things in public and bad things behind closed doors, though.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Huh?
Why are you laughing? You can't just say yeah and then, bro, we're doing a podcast. You can't just say yeah and then nothing further and just giggle to yourself.
I don't know, man. I think I don't know, because then if it comes out that she didn't do anything wrong, then what? You add her back in? Like, I feel like it's a knee-jerk reaction that you can take some time. Maybe she knows more than we do, and so she's reacting as she should do. But I don't know. Based on what we know, I feel like stuff like this, where you react when the story first breaks, I feel like it's like premature.
It's
and unnecessary.
For the public,
and also, it's for the public, and just riles people up more. Like, people more against Lizzo because Beyonce has acted.
The Beehive are then going to be on Lizzo as well. Yeah.
But do you know what it is? I feel like what happens is people get at Beyonce. So like as soon as
that's what I'm saying.
As soon as this thing drops or whatever, like you'll have a section of the internet just going, but Beyonce put her in the Break My Soul remix. So it's like a knock-on thing. So it's like, all right, so Lizzo's in trouble. So now we want to put Beyonce in trouble as well for having her name in the song. And it's like, so Beyonce's team was probably like, we don't want none of this smoke. Let's just get her name out of here.
That's true. Which is, I mean, it's just I disagree with all of it anyways. But yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I'm trying to there was a video of Lizzo's song, obviously, where she's like saying like basically how they signed an NDA, loose lips, sink ships, and all this kind of stuff. I'm trying to find the video where she's saying all that. Oh, here it is. She just found it.
Turn up the volume, man.
Had to cut some hoes loose, yeah. And they ain't no loose lips. Now them hoes tryna sue me. Bitch, I don't give two shits. All the had to
Damn. Should have got these ones on NDA, I guess, as well.
Yeah, it was like, damn. So yeah, that's what everyone's talking about now as well. This all coming out, it's like,
yeah, should have got them NDAs out for the dancers too. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll watch the situation. We'll see how it goes. I do hope that Lizzo isn't as nasty as these dancers are making the team, just because I'm a fan. But if she is, then damn, get her out of here, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah. I wish all these people, all these women well. Just Lizzo, the dancers, everyone. Just let's
Make peace.
not make peace, but like hoping for the best for all of them. I hope that obviously the dancers aren't lying. I'm not trying to invalidate their feelings or anything, but I hope it's just a case of just like, I hope it's literally that what we were saying of that, like Lizzo's not.
It's the misunderstanding.
Misunderstood the situation. They felt a certain way because they're like, this is my boss, and she's trying to be like this. These are my people. These are my friends, or whatever. And they've just completely misunderstood. And Lizzo pays them some money, and they just go their separate ways, and they just kind of, everyone's okay.
Yeah.
That's all I can kind of hope for. Like, yeah. Yeah, anyway, let's get into our next song. Let's do the new Now. I can never say her name. I think it's like Now or Nao or
Could be Neo, to be fair.
could be
Now.
So yeah, let's get into that. Track entitled Balance featuring Skillibeng. The video they're up in Jamaica, like doing it big, loving life. So yeah, shout out Now, East London's finest. Track entitled Balance, and we'll be back in just a sec.
I'm on the tipping point of catching feelings. I'm taking in the signs, what you're giving, I'm receiving. I need the right resonance, right elements. Are you a night veteran? I'm letting it. Do you like it fast? Cause I like it slow. I need balance. Keep you on your toes. I need balance. Take it nice and slow. I need balance. Keep you on your toes. I need balance. Take it nice and slow. I need balance. Keep you on your toes. Take time, take pressure off. More life, can't get enough. Late night vibes.
And we are back. Shout out to
Now.
there we go. Filling in the blanks, and Skillibeng on that one. Track entitled
Balance.
There we go.
Balance.
Bez is far more ready than I am right now.
Can't lie, I added it to my playlist when we were listening to it earlier. I actually liked it. I was feeling it.
Right then, yes. So it's actually really, really late. This is like a late recording session for us. It's well past the time that we can't even talk now. Well past the time that we've usually finished recording. So for the second half, we thought that we would just do an extended watch list. And then, yeah, we keep it pushing because, like I say, it is getting late. Me and Bez are home, but Cam's still got to go home and all
Got
that.
to trek back.
Yeah, trek back to the yard and all that.
Get
good
my
stuff.
legs working.
Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna get into that.
The watch list.
So yeah, let's talk about the watch list. Cam, I know you watched Oppenheimer, so do you want to start there?
Yeah, I want to watch that. Movie's very good, very enjoyable. The actual cinema experience wasn't the best. Wasn't as good as it has been for me in recent years. But yeah, well, I mean, it was IMAX, so it was kind of hype.
Yeah.
Because obviously IMAX got good sound, good visuals, it's all nice. And it worked well for the movie because obviously the movie is a very visual movie, very sound.
It was made for IMAX, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was made for IMAX as well. That's why we went, because I went with my friend and they were like, let's go watch it in IMAX. I was like, sure, whatever. But I'm like, I'm used to going to these spacious cinemas now with these recliner seats and I have all the space in the world. But yeah, my legs were done at the end.
You're not even that tall though.
I'm not tall, no. And my friends are considerable amount taller than me.
Yeah.
And obviously they had it worse than I did. But yeah, it's just not comfortable. It's not a comfortable experience. I don't know how people have been doing it for so many years. It's not a comfortable viewing experience.
Now that they've changed cinema so much, you just forget that. Like, yeah, it used to be the depths.
But the funny thing is, I think in the old, I remember being in like the old cinemas. I don't know if this one was just more cramped, but previously, like back in the day, before I used to go to these ones with recliners and that, if the cinema was empty and there was no one sitting in front of me, I could always put my legs up on the thing. In this, and like my feet are touching it on my foot.
Yeah.
If I put my legs up on this one, my knee is going on top of the chair, on top of the chair in front of me. Like, it's so close. I don't know if this was just cramped to make it like for more people to be in the cinema at one time. But yeah, it was bad.
That's horrible.
But the sound of the bomb going off was clean.
Clean?
Clean.
Damn, okay.
Did it feel like you was like there? Like the bomb was like...
I don't know. No, it wasn't as loud as it definitely wasn't as loud as I assumed the bomb would be in your life.
Not a chance.
Because it would blow your eardrums out.
Yeah, not a chance.
But I mean, obviously they were standing a distance back, so you could just do it from there, from how they heard. And I feel like they probably heard it louder still.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the visual of the bomb going off and then the delay of the sound hitting, sick. And then all the actors, they did their bit, man. They did their bit. I can't lie. So it's, definitely a very, very well put together movie, and I guess it's an interesting. I knew nothing about the story beforehand. I don't really care for history, so like I've not read up on that on the Manhattan Project at all. Mm-hmm. So it's like my first time delving into how that all went down, and it's fairly interesting. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you watched it, you would see if it's 100% accurate to how you've heard about it or what you read about it.
It's meant to be quite accurate. Like, somewhat. It's from what I've heard and what I've seen, it's meant to be reasonably accurate, but with a kind of propaganda kind of slant, little rah America. That all the people are meant to be like. All the characters are apparently you don't like any of them apparently.
I liked Oppenheimer.
Sorry?
I liked Oppenheimer,
really?
But I could see how someone wouldn't like him. I could see how people wouldn't like him, but I liked him in the sense I probably don't like him as a person, but I liked his the way his mind worked. I kind of get down with it.
Okay, well, yeah. The idea is none of these people are meant to be good people.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have heard like a review of it that I was listening to. A podcast, they were saying that despite all of that, it's still kind of very like we're American and we're the greatest people on the planet.
Yeah, 100%.
So
that was one thing I was like annoyed while watching. I was like, you people, I hate you people so much. Americans, like you guys are so delusional. It's so crazy. Yeah, and like I get that they were at war, but like cheering for the deaths of people just doesn't feel right to me. Like, because obviously they cheer when the bomb works. I'm like, can we chill out, please? Like, can we think about the fact that we've just killed a bunch of people first, and then cheer maybe that the war's over. Cheer for that fact rather than cheer that we've successfully bombed the city. Like, please. But yeah, I was just like, that's just America then, America now, same stuff. Like, these people are crazy patriotic, and I don't quite understand it, but that's just how they are.
America.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I watched that, and then obviously other things I've been watching. Always Sunny in Philadelphia season 16 just finished last week, which is
there's that many seasons of that?
Yeah, it's been going since 2005, man.
I thought it was like 11 seasons. I didn't realize that many.
Yes, it's just they keep going. They started when they were 20, early 20s. Now they're in their 40s.
Oh my god,
doing up the same stuff. It's jokes. And then obviously you got Danny DeVito, who's getting up there in years.
Yeah, he's old now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like in his 80s or something.
Yeah. And then I've been rewatching The Good Wife, which has been fun.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch The Good Fight as well?
I want to watch the good. See, I actually really want to watch The Good Fight because there was a clip that I saw of a black woman with her daughter, and then like a white woman comes up to her and starts chatting to her, like trying to tell her how to look after her daughter, thinking that she's not the mother but like a nanny.
Mm-hmm.
And then the black woman being like, leave me alone kind of thing, just plays it off like I'm stealing this child kind of thing. And like goes back to her car and the white woman's all, stop, screaming and stuff. And then she's like, I'm calling the police. And she calls the police. But then the clip cuts off there. And I don't know how it resolves.
Yeah.
And I tried to find the rest of the clip. I couldn't find it. So now I have to watch the whole show to find out what happened.
There's the other thing as well, the little news show that they have, where it's like, you've all seen it, both of you have seen it, where it's like, oh, and you've got African American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, and well, then say it.
Oh, is that from
That's
there?
from that.
That's from The Good
I
Fight.
thought that was a real thing.
I thought that was a real thing as well.
Yeah, well, then say it. Say what? Say the word you want to say.
I've always thought that was real.
I thought that was real life.
No. I'll
say it with you.
Yeah, that's from The Good Fight as well. But again, similar thing. I wanted to watch that episode and see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
I've always thought, I thought it was real. But man just had enough. I was just
I had enough.
Yeah.
I've had enough. I've sat here every morning with you for the last 4 years. I've had enough of your bullshit. Well, then say it. But yeah, that's like, again, that's like a scene where it's like, that is beautiful. I need to see the context of how we got here.
And then I've also, obviously, I've been watching Star Trek. I've been watching Discovery. I skipped forward and watched the episode that has the Lower Decks people in it. And it's such a good episode, man. Like, because obviously Lower Decks is animated.
Yeah.
Strange New World is not. So it starts off animated and kind of brings the animated characters into the real world.
Okay.
And then because obviously in the timeline, Lower Decks is like 100 something plus years in the future. And the Lower Decks people know the stories of the Strange New Worlds people.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get there, they're all excited and whatnot. And it's so funny because obviously in an animated thing, it's much more goofy than it would be in like a live action thing.
Yeah.
So the characters, the Lower Decks characters are like doing their animated thing where like they're like off in the corner just talking over each other at each other while just Strange New Worlds people are more serious. And it's just done very well. I really enjoyed the episode.
Are they animated characters in live action world, or they're now live action?
They're live action now.
So what they do the voices? Was it like the voice actors played them?
Yeah, the voice actors played. So okay. One of the characters is the actor who plays Huey in The Boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's there.
Do they resemble their characters?
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, yeah, they in the show they're just regular humans. So they don't have to do any like prosthetics or anything. It's just so his character has purple hair, so he just has to have purple hair. And then the other character is a black woman.
No, but I mean, as in, yeah, like
no, but that's what I'm saying. They resemble.
If Naruto became live action, like the person who plays his voice is a woman. So
or like Archer, the guy that plays Archer looks nothing like how Archer.
No, I think they look like their characters. Okay. Yeah. Enough. I mean, they look like the characters enough to be like, this is just one for one. You can you don't need to get a new person to play them.
And you can see who this person is.
Yeah.
Like I say, for example, like if they did a live action Archer, Lana would be fine because Aisha Tyler, I think her name is. Yeah, that would work. But like the guy who plays Archer, it would just be the voice. It'd be like, oh, you're Archer. But also you can't. You're not doing Archer, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, it's got like famous. Obviously, Strange New Worlds has like famous, quote unquote, famous Star Trek characters with like Uhura and Spock and whatnot. So obviously, they're famous in the real world. They're famous in the Star Trek world as well. So yeah, it ends with Spock saying to them, doing the hand sign and saying, "Live long and prosper," and they like freak out. They're like, "Oh!" It's jokes, but yeah, good stuff. And I think that's it for me.
For me, literally, I said we're going to do an extended watch list, but really I've only been watching Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen. So the only interesting thing about Naruto is the fact that I'm well past what I've previously seen now. So like I'm watching new Naruto and it feels so weird to be like, because it's like this is the show that I've watched how many years ago, and now I'm seeing new stuff that I've not seen before, which is wild. But it's really good fun. It's really good. I'm still saying Naruto over. No, I don't know. Maybe not over Dragon Ball Z, but over Dragon Ball Super and all that garbage, and over Bleach absolutely as well. And One Piece is in the bin. So
you haven't even seen.
I've seen 15 whole episodes of One Piece.
So you've eaten the stem of the
gum
apple.
Fruit.
You've eaten the stem of the apple and left the fruit.
The stem of the apple is 300 episodes, man.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah. So Naruto is obviously Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just rewatching season 1, which is hard.
I can't believe none of you man have watched like what's happening now. It's
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
Oh, that's just dying. He's like, I need to talk.
Yeah, like if we extended what we watch here, the watch list, then this would have been perfect.
Nah,
it'd been perfect.
sorry.
It's like
I watched Bleach.
Watch it.
I watched Bleach. I watched a little Bleach.
I'm trying to finish Naruto and then I can get like fully involved in everything else.
You need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen like now, so because this episode that's just aired that I haven't watched yet, but it's like that's the end of the prequel bit. So now it's gonna start the next arc. It's like we could have wrapped up the prequel.
We could have done, but unfortunately not. But it's like okay. So Jujutsu Kaisen's going well. So love to hear it.
It's going very well.
Going more than
very well.
Right, good.
Crazy.
You're always nervous about when like a show has a good season 1. You never know what the second season's going to be. But yeah.
So yeah, you need to watch it.
But yeah, like I said, literally just Naruto and then season 1 Jujutsu Kaisen rewatching. So
okay. Yeah, I've watched a few things. So I finished Empire. It was a good show. I finished it before, obviously, but I feel like I didn't remember how it ended, and it got cancelled. So it ended a bit stupidly because like there's one of them ones where they're like flash forwarding, like one person getting shot, one person getting blown up, and then it ends with none of that happening. So I'm just like, so this whole season with them going towards one thing, it's just not happened. But and obviously one of the characters, do you remember Juicy Smollett? When he lied about the
hate crime.
Yeah. He was obviously in that, and so he got written out for the last season. So like the last 2 episodes of season 5, he wasn't in it. He went on honeymoon, and then the next season he just wasn't in it at all. And like all the stuff that's happening, like his brother's having a mental breakdown and is in hospital, and like his other brother's like like his mum was shot or something, this kind of stuff, and he just doesn't pop up. Yeah,
doesn't pop up.
Yeah, it's just like, Jamal's in. They're adopting a child. The papers haven't gone through yet, so they can't be here. It's just like it's a good show though all round. Like, I like the music and stuff from it as well. Yeah, good show. Then I watched the Gladiators documentary, which was quite interesting.
Gladiators, as in
American Gladiators, the TV show.
Yeah, okay.
Which was it was interesting. Like them man were just crazy. Like they're all on like steroids, and the way they were treated though was like it was crazy. Yeah, because they're like, they have to just go out. When they first started, they go out, they do like their show where they just challenge like bare people, like 10 people just throughout the day on different obstacles, and then they'll go to the next day and have to do another show, and they just like they have like a bruised, like torn muscle, and they have to just take a painkiller and go and do their shows still, because otherwise they don't get paid. Yeah. So that's similar. Yeah, they did mention about how Hulk Hogan was on steroids and all this kind of stuff as well, and there's roid rage and all these kind of things that like just like it's crazy how certain apparently they weren't allowed to take steroids. So once they found out, they started doing drug tests and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, it was nuts. It was a good show though. I was quite interested.
Was it many episodes or was it just like
5 episodes?
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it was decent. It was because obviously I never watched the American one. I watched the English one, so I've never thought it was like that. But it was really good. And I watched something called Hijack earlier today. Like binge watched it all. It's
Damn, okay.
It was on with Idris Elba in it. It's a movie where He's come back from
You
somewhere.
binged watched the movie.
No, sorry. It's TV series.
I was like, yeah, I binged it today. I was like,
No.
just watch the movie.
Sorry, it's a series. Yeah, 7 episodes. So yeah, it's a series where he's coming back from somewhere on a plane, and then it gets taken over by these group of people, and then it's just the way this whole story unwinds and stuff. But it's like it's intense. It's one of the ones where it has you on edge and what's happening in this episode, what's happening in that episode. Oh my god, yeah, it's a good one. I definitely recommend it.
Hold on, Bez. Let me just say one thing. You see this purple suit?
Mm-hmm.
That should be wearing.
That's you, man.
He's wearing trainers as well and on feet as well. I think actually both of them are.
They're both wearing trainers, yeah.
So like suits and trainers, man. You can pull that off.
I'm definitely gonna be wearing trainers. I might get a purple suit, you know. I might have to.
Yeah, it looks kind of funky. Oh, purple suit, purple tie. I literally think I'm gonna do what Byron Sachs is doing, because I'm gonna wear the light grey suit that I have.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't want to wear a white shirt, so I was gonna wear my black shirt. And then I literally have a gold tie that I like wearing, so I was literally what he was wearing there.
Yeah.
More or less probably what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it's not very wedding-y, but it's formal. So
it's formal. It works. It works. It's calm.
It's not, and I'm not involved in a wedding as well, so I don't need to be necessarily dressed very wedding.
I mean, you don't have to stand up. Apparently, we're going to all be in the speech.
Yeah, I mean nothing.
But stand up and be like, acknowledge it.
No, imagine. But yeah, like, so that's my plan anyway. But sorry, I cut you off.
But yeah, Hijack. I was just saying, I would recommend it definitely to you, man.
So it's just a plane ride and it gets taken over.
Yeah, so the whole film is they're on the plane basically. So it's, I don't want to spoil the whole film because it doesn't explain what the reasoning for it is until like episode 3 of films. I keep saying films, series. Yeah, until like episode 3 or 4. But they kind of they've taken off from Dubai, I think it was actually, coming to London, and then like literally straight after takeoff, people pull out guns and they because I think they found a bullet in a toilet, and then they were meant to talk try and take over the flight like 2 or 3 hours in, and then because they found the bullet in the toilet, they had to basically they had to accelerate the plan. So straight away they took over from the jump, and then it was just like. It's crazy. And then Idris Elba, he's a negotiator in his day job, but he's kind of
so he's not on the plane.
He's on the plane, but he's so he's just flying.
Oh, he's a negotiator. Sorry, he's a negotiator in his day job. Okay.
Yeah, in his day job. So he's kind of got involved, trying to calm the situation, see what these guys want, how can he help, sort of thing. Because he's not like a police negotiator; he's a business negotiator.
Right. Yeah.
So he's just kind of using his day-to-day business skills, and But yeah, it's a really good show. Definitely recommend it.
It reminds me, I don't know if you remember the Soul Plane episode of The Boondocks.
Yeah.
And they're in the cinema and they're watching a trailer for a movie with, was it Soul Plane? It was the time when they go to the cinema and Granddad's like sneaking stuff in.
Yeah.
And they watch a trailer for a movie with 50 Cent in it. And it's like, I think it might even be like Snakes on the Plane 2 or something. Nah, actually it's not Snakes on the Plane. But it's like, you watch a trailer, it's got 50 Cent in it, and he's like an air marshal, and the plane gets hijacked by terrorists, and it's obviously it's the Boondocks, so the trailer's hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's just what's going through my head in the thing.
But no, this one's sick. It's very intense. It's one of the ones where you're just like, oof, what's happening next? Oh my god, this person who I've just created a relationship with has been killed.
Oh, no, I hate like shows like that where it's like people just dying. And stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
But yeah, it's sick. It was very sick. And then I watched Bloodhounds, which was another one, which was it's on Netflix. It's a Korean show where basically these guys who are boxers. And I think I've mentioned it before because I've been watching it for a while now. Guys are boxers, and then these people come and start giving out illegal loans to people. And then one of the guys' mums gets I guess not an illegal loan, but a very dodgy loan where they give you this loan. So I think she got like 10 million yon loan or won. And then if you don't pay it back in the fine print, if you don't pay it back within 10 days, it has 1,000% interest payback APR or something. So she ended up earning 100 million won to these loan sharks. Came and smashed up her shop. Tried we're gonna kill her. Then the boy came. Obviously the boxer. So like mash up a whole bunch of people. And then there's one guy who's just mashed him up. Then they sliced his face, sort of thing. And he found this other guy he's like a good loan shark. So he's a good loan shark. He's a good, nice person who loans money to people.
Right.
Like so he gives them money with like no interest, paying back when you can. Even when you can, you don't have to unless you really have to, sort of thing. Like he's a good guy, and then so he gave him money, and then he decided to work for him as to try and basically take down this other guy who used to work for the good guy and stole his money and started his own thing with his money and tried to kill him. But yeah, that was a sick show. Like the fight scenes were really good, and yeah, that show was sick. I was watching it slowly, and I got to episode 5, and I was like, I have to finish it now. Because it's just like, just get through it. It was sick. And I watched Record of Ragnarok, because that's finally come back.
Truly garbage.
It's interesting.
I was intrigued in the first season. Then the second season came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm bored.
I find it interesting. I quite like it. I
think the human side of things is interesting to see who they decide to choose as which historical figure they decide to choose to bring into the fight. Yeah. But
even the god side, like which god are they choosing to fight and how the fights go?
I mean, with certain gods, it's bait. Like they kind of they are played out in media already. Like obviously Thor is done. That guy's done. We didn't need to see him because we know what this guy's gonna do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like because obviously humans have to fight against gods, so it's interesting to see how you could make a human fight against a god.
Like when Adam fought Zeus, that was sick.
That's why he was just punching. He was with fists.
Yeah, he was just boxing him, but he was dodging and stuff. Would never be able to fight him really, but it's like it's just interesting.
Adam who? From Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, yeah.
But he doesn't even have hands though.
He had hands. Do you know?
He doesn't have hands, as in he physically doesn't have hands. No. He doesn't have hands, as he doesn't. He was never taught how to fight.
In the story, that's what I'm saying. In the story of Adam and Eve, there's no physical conflict there.
He's the first man on earth, so he had it in him.
He don't know. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's the first man on earth, so he predates boxing. He predates karate. He predates.
Yeah, but he had it in him. He had that dog in him.
It's like the Sage of Six Paths. Like, I mean, he had everything.
And
everything split from him, and everyone else gained the powers.
But so he had it in him.
He had the martial arts. Adam had the martial arts, the boxing, everything, and then it all diluted and went where it went.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But the latest one was I don't know. It was I don't know who the god was, but it was a creation from Beelzebub. So someone Beelzebub, yeah. Versus Buddha. So Buddha came to the human side.
Yeah.
So he walked out and then just walked to the human side. So I'm fighting for them. And then that was good.
They got.
Wait, Buddha was a god, and then he said he's fighting for the human side.
Yeah.
Buddhism is one of the most pacifist religions of all time, and they got a man like, I'm a scrap.
Protecting the humans.
Has the fight started? Are they actually fighting?
Yeah, the fight's finished. So the whole 5 episodes that came out was
just that one fight.
Yeah,
that's another thing I don't like about it. It's so long.
This is what I don't like about it. But it's interesting because I feel like they definitely could do the fights in 2 episodes. But I'm not mad at them doing the fights in 5 episodes because it's actually quite good.
Yeah, I was watching the Jack the Ripper fight. That's the one I stopped at, and I was like, "This is so boring."
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Jack the Ripper don't have hands either. He was just
slicing women,
slicing up.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't actually it wasn't like a box. It wasn't a fist fight.
Yeah,
he was strategizing. He was like setting up traps and stuff.
Okay. Has any of these humans have they ever chosen a human that actually did have hands?
Yeah, they've chosen like
Genghis Khan was one of them, wasn't he?
There was like. Yeah, was it?
Did Genghis Khan have hands, or did his warriors have hands?
Well, he must have had hands. He was the leader of all the army.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Did he have hands, or did his warriors have hands?
He probably had hands.
He probably had some kind of hand.
I want to hear about someone who we know,
Especially, I mean,
who we know has thrown
like
some
Bruce
hands.
Lee.
Yeah, like some people who we know, who we've seen. No, well, maybe not even seen. Who we know has thrown some hands.
They're all ancient people. They're not gonna have like.
Okay, but it can be Asian people that like. Where's my man that took on Goliath?
David.
Yeah, where's David? we know he's got hands.
He threw a rock.
We know he's got hands.
How's that hands?
He beat out Goliath.
He threw a rock.
Nah, man.
Yeah, so the first guy was a Han Dynasty warlord named Lubu. So that's just a Chinese
Lubu. Okay.
Yeah,
we know he had hands.
Yeah.
He's from. Yeah.
And then who was next? Adam was next after that.
We knew
Obviously,
he had hands.
we knew
We
he
don't
had
know.
hands.
How do we know Adam has hands?
As Cam said, it all descended from him.
Yeah.
You lot are saying he was beating up Eve. You lot just calling him a wife beater.
She has hands as well.
She has hands as well.
Because it all descends from them.
The next one is a Japanese donny named Tsubami Geishi.
Okay.
I
think it's a
can't
sumo
remember.
warrior or something. Is it that one? Because I remember there was one that was a sumo warrior.
I don't remember what he was like.
He probably had hands though. He's probably like some warrior, some samurai or something.
Yeah. He looks like a
Or
sword.
if, yeah, sumo or samurai or something.
Yeah, I remember there was one that was sumo. It might have been season 2 then, but it was one that was sumo. So yeah, he would have had hands too.
Yeah, and then obviously after that was Jack the Ripper.
No hands.
No hands.
Abusing women, no hands.
And he was fighting Hercules. I mean, if they had Hercules on their side, on the human side,
Yeah,
has hands.
That's the person with hands. Yeah.
Nah, he was on the god side.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I can't tell who's next after that. Just
That's this one. So that's it was Buddha and thingy. I can't remember the guy's name.
against.
It was a demon. It was some demon that combined like 7 people together and.
Zerufoku?
Yeah,
Fuku?
Zerufoku, yeah. But yeah, they explained his backstory was like someone who hated Buddha for how he everyone loved him and Zerufoku was hated and all this kind of stuff, and then I don't know who he is though. But yeah, it's an interesting show, man. I do quite like it.
I just think it could have been done better.
It definitely could have. Yeah,
I think the premise is great. I just think it could have been done way better. One other thing that has intrigued me is just Brumhilda. Like, I don't know what she's doing. Like, she seems like she's playing both sides, and I want to know why.
Yeah.
So that's one reason I would maybe watch it to completion. Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, what's going on with the Valkyries?
Yeah,
what's
but
going
they're
on?
just dragging it on so much. Because I think apparently the next season is not coming until mid or late 2024. It's like
it's not Attack on Titan. Like, Attack on Titan has the name, so it holds weight. Like, you could drag it out. This is Record of Ragnarok. Who knows where did this come from?
But it's on Netflix though. It's a Netflix property. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So that helps. That helps. It's got that. It's got that.
It's got that. Sure. True.
Because if it was just like any anime that was going anywhere, it would be definitely a different type of situation.
But I feel like another studio may do it. Like, they would produce it better.
Yeah.
Than Netflix.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Read the manga.
Read the manga.
Read the manga.
Yeah, but in the comments on my anime list, they were saying that this one is very good compared to the manga. It's like they read the manga and they were very impressed with how they did this season. So, yeah, I feel that Netflix might be doing it well.
Okay.
Maybe the source material is just garbage as well. If that's what they're saying.
All that. But it's not bad. It's a good show. And then, obviously I've been watching the Jujutsu Kaisen and Bleach, which you, man, again need to...
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been watching Bleach.
Yeah, and I'm definitely... It's not like I'm never going to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm definitely going to do it, but I just need to finish Naruto first. I'm like, at that point where I'm like, it's enough now.
The only reason I haven't started Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is because I started watching season 1 again, and I want to watch that through to the end first.
And I kind of want it to be finished so I can just watch it all in one day. I'd just be like, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's back. But then that will depress me because then it'll be done.
Yeah, just watch it while it's going.
You need to start watching it so we can do... you need to watch it before it finishes and catch up so that we can just do what we were doing with Blue Lock.
I mean, yeah, that.
But I doubt you'll finish Naruto in time for that.
I'm only like 100 and something episodes away from the end of Naruto.
For real?
Yeah, and
minus filler. That's probably like
that's what I was
70
gonna say. Minus filler
or less, maybe like 50 even.
Could definitely be done. I'll tell you exactly.
From what I saw you were watching, I don't know how it can go from there to where I know it ends up.
160
in the 100 eps.
167 episodes, so it's more than 100, but 167. Some of that will be filler. A good portion of that.
I think there was like 80 filler episodes within the last 100 episodes. So I feel like they were probably like halfway there.
Oh yeah, and I've been watching that Superman show as well, which has been quite enjoyable.
When we watched the 2 episodes, I was like, I don't feel like I'm gonna love it.
Like it looked good, but it looked childish.
Yeah, it's definitely childish, but it's kind of funny. It has funny bits, and it's I think the fact that they've revealed to Lois so early on that he's Superman is I'm interested to see where they go with that, because she's not happy. She is very annoyed. It's only been 4 episodes.
She's annoyed that he didn't tell her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because obviously she starts off, she's like, I want to find out who this guy is, and she just every single episode she just has a new plan to try and find out and speak to him.
When he meets her, he don't know her like that, so why would he?
I mean, when he meets her, he's not even Superman yet. Like, he meets her and then they become Superman later that day or whatever. But it's because they've really fast tracked their relationship and they've made them super, super close. Within the first 4 episodes.
Does his roommate even know that he's Superman?
No.
Why he's not going to tell her if he's not even told his roommate?
It's because she's so interested in Superman. It makes sense. And then, like, in the last episode, the reason why she found out is because there was they had pulled up case files of like weird sightings of people from the past. Because obviously in the first episode you see him flying and whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a news story of that, and he tries to hide it, and he puts it in his jacket pocket. And then she's cold. He puts his jacket on her. She finds the paper and then pieces it all together that way, and then jumps off a building to prove it, because obviously then he catches her.
Crazy woman.
But yeah, she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Annoyed and stuff. But yeah.
In his defense, it's not like he really ever tries to hide it. All he does, I'm like, all I do is take my glasses off, girl. Like,
no, but he takes his glasses off and he messes up his hair.
If you can't look at my face and know it's me, that's a you problem. Like, I thought it was obvious. That would be my defense. I'm like, I thought it was obvious.
Apparently, people are comparing her to Thingy from Amber from Invincible.
Oh, Amber was a name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw a video on YouTube. It just said Lois is not Amber. Is not the new Amber. So I assume people are saying that she's the new Amber, and then this guy was like, no, but she's not.
Amber was the worst.
Amber was terrible. And there's not been enough episodes or enough time for her to be like Amber.
I know. I just wanted you to tell me.
He was like, but then why are we fighting?
Yeah.
Why are we having issues this whole time?
Yeah. She was causing drama for no reason. She's like, yeah, I'm aware. I just wanted you to tell me.
So dumb. Oh yeah, and I watched the Atom Eve episode of Invincible, which is really good.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
It was good because it was like it was her whole backstory, and it's a fairly interesting backstory.
When the Invincible coming back? Is it October or something?
I think so. Something like that. But yeah, like it shows how she was, how she got her powers and everything, and then she has like a fight with some people from her past, and then caught up to present. Fair
enough. Well then, unless either of you have anything else to add, because like I said, I've literally just watched Naruto and Jujutsu Kaisen. That's me. So unless either of you have anything else to add, we can pretty much close off this episode. Bez and I can go to bed. Pause. Whoa.
To our respective beds.
Yeah. Hey yo. To our respective beds in our respective bedrooms. in opposite sides of the flat. And Cam can go home. But yeah, anything else? No?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I watched Love Island, which finished last.
Who won?
Who won?
Tariq?
No.
Damn.
Sammy and Jess and people are mad. Ofcom are giving complaints.
People complaining to Ofcom.
Yep. Not Ofcom, Ofgem.
No, it's Ofcom.
Is it Ofcom?
Ofgem is the energy.
Okay, Ofcom then.
Ofgem.
I thought Ofcom was
Cam's getting PTSD.
I'm not getting PTSD. It's so funny when people say I'm gonna report you to Ofgem. I'm like, oh, then.
We had Ofsted in school. I was like, I thought Ofcom was the school one, but no, Ofsted is school. Yeah, Ofcom. Yeah, people were reporting to Ofcom saying this is outrageous. How are they winning? No one like them. So yeah,
is that the point of the show though? The people who aren't liked by the public is the people who win.
It's a vote, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a public vote.
Then how could you? So they think it's rigged.
They're saying it's fixed. Yeah.
Okay.
They're saying how could these lot win when no one liked them? And everyone was backing Whitney. Everyone was like saying this is gonna be the first black woman winner of Love Island. And then that man won. And everyone's like, how? It's impossible. It doesn't make sense.
Show the votes.
They did. They're like, it's not possible. It's not possible. Can't be.
It's not that deep.
It's impossible.
It's over 9,000.
But yeah, that was, and then the reunion's tomorrow, so I might have to watch that. See if there's any drama. I'll check back in 2 weeks and let you know.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm holding my breath.
Don't worry, man. I'll let you know. Don't worry. Keep you posted.
Well then, let's get out of here. Make sure you follow us on all our socials at 5 Letters Podcast. We're everywhere other than Threads and Facebook.
On X.
Jeez, yeah, we are on X. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about this whole Lizzo situation, and whether you think Lizzo's going to be out here or not. I don't think she's going to be out here. I think she'll probably survive, but this is definitely this is a big deal for her still. And let's get into our last track. I think we'll just play the new Unknown T. We're just going to play Free Slime. We're not going to play the second song as well. This one's Unknown T, Free Slime. So for another 2 weeks, we're out here and we'll be back for our 75th episode in 2 weeks' time. And that's going to be a big one. We're out here. Peace.
Listen, I'm too blown but I'm still on road. I'm too known but I'm still unknown. Look, I turn blood, sweat and tears into diamonds. My nigga sat down, now he's back home. Them man them got free slime like dogger. You hear that bang explode. Be out, the cool might fly for your dome. Ask the neighbours, outside's cold. Roll deep, take charge and press. The homicide team never have no rest. Now who wants beef black up, I get burn up. I got Cubans on my neck. Look, been governing cats while I'm mixing the Rex. If you don't want drama, I'll give the address. Weekdays, rotate my ting from uptown. I like man shot, take pass with breasts. This gun man life got my sweet one Rex. I've been outside, girl, give me a rest. I hate when the J's jump up by surprise, then scream out you're under arrest. True ones on fleet, no, we've impressed. My lifestyle cheat up, I must confess. Mazines made up boys look all the press. That's an L that they can't digest. Shoot them plats, aim for the head. After bang gets flung, bare brain cells dead. Alas, it's us at the top of the prem.
The 5 Letters Podcast.